So how to do a few of those things step by step. In your response you say, yeah, I'm familiar with most of those books that you've gone through somewhat. I did the Jim Chapin book when I was young. It was one of the things that was out there. That and horse-drawn carriages were also out there. So one of the first things is just to play whatever melodic line is on the snare drum, and then play it on the bass drum, and then play it mixed between them. Some books mix it between them these days. So here's an example. And on the bass drum. And then mix. And you could go through book after book, anything that has just a rhythmic melody, mixing that. Then the next step, which I notice you do, is sometimes you can include the hi-hat. So right away you see we got three different things. 1, 2, 3. Introduce yourself, people. You're going to be having to work together soon. 1, 2, 3. And when I was younger, I wrote this kind of little booklet where I would make a triangle, circle, and a square out of the different 12 positions. Here's the 12 positions. Triplets. That would be 6 circles and 6 squares. And I did it that way so that you could interchange it with any of the voices. So then you could have square, circle, triangle, square, like. Sound good. What's that? 2 of each. What you want is to be able to imply things that you're implying a different time signature or a different speed while your right hand is staying constant. So one of the best ways I like to do that is a circle and then 3 squares. 1 note and then 3 of the other ones in triplets. So they actually make, so they imply like, but really you're playing. Practiced this in a while. So any combinations there, are we seeing that there's hundreds, thousands of them? So, and then you start getting into a different subdivision of, say, 16th notes. That, but it's good to play that with the swing. Emphasis on the right hand always. So now I'll do some things with 16th notes, just between two voices. Another one of my favorite ones is you take something basic in triplets and then you put a rest in any one of those 12 positions. So one that we probably all know is circle, circle. Anything. Rest, square, square. That would be 3 snares and a rest. So you're seeing if you become real good, you can actually shift and manipulate the beat. Here's something really basic that I'll play all the time. It's nothing more than rest, snare, bass. So like on one of the basic beats of the Jim Chapin book. It's number 5. Forget what page, but I'm always talking about do number 5 with my students. So then you mix them, just kind of like absurdly and in your face. You can do it, you can get away with it as long as it's still swinging here. All of a sudden, like playing along, everything's basically in eighth notes and triplets. And then you just launch into your 16th note tirade for just a little bit so that nobody freaks out. And then you're back. It's like, oh, did I change the subdivision? No, no, no. We're grooving in triplets. Oh, that one was like, I was just doubling the snare. Hard to explain. So then when you mix and match the subdivisions, then this whole idea of just the musicality. So basically just shedding and practicing over and over again these different ones so that then you can play some jazz and basically be free to kind of play whatever comes out. Now I'll do a little bit of the subdivisions, the different subdivisions. Getting the idea to do some bigger groups of 5, but it didn't really work. That's one of the methods to the madness. Sometimes then I'll do quarter note triplets or like dun, dun. Then I'll multiply them times 3 and fill in the thing like. I don't really know what it is, but it's like boom, 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 boom. Start shifting around things. Now there's one other thing, the final advanced thing, which is to do outside the box. So anything you can think of outside the box, like I thought, hey, double bass in jazz rhythms, that's not usually done. Okay, what was that? I don't know. Oh yeah, I better tell you because I'm making the video. Have to think about what I did. filled it in with the bass drum. That's all I got at the moment.